Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube? First of all, let me start off. I'm Bebop, and I stream every day live on Twitch, so feel free to look up Bebop Gaming on Twitch and show some love. I also want to apologize for the video quality here. I've been having a lot of internet issues, and I was practice streaming yesterday, so I had to turn down a lot of the settings since our upload speed was low. So that's why the quality looks like pure try. But most of my content is going to be 1080p, so just forgive me on this video. Let's get right into it. If you're getting into OPR or PvP, build that I really think a lot of people should start out doing is healing. Now, why do I say that? Well, as you can see right here, I'm sitting back. I get an overview of a lot of things. Not too many people are going to come up here and try to take you out. A lot of healers are very hard to kill in this game. It's the most OP thing in the game, probably. And you get a look of what everybody's doing and what may work to your style. I was on I was on this point, and the enemies came in. Oh, one or two did, and this tank couldn't kill me. I couldn't kill him, obviously. That's not what I do. And we started talking about builds, and we're just chatting while on the point. The game was about to end, so it's no big deal. And I got to ask him about his stat line, what he thinks about the builds, how many points does he get, is it fun to him, and all that. You basically get a view of what everybody's doing. You can see spear players doing spear things. You can see hammer players doing their heavy attacks with trenchant strikes and all that jazz. Not a lot of people run strike protection, so that's an interesting build because it really, really hurts. And, you know, you can see bow players or musket players sitting back, chilling, shooting their void muskets. I swear every musket player uses void. I swear I don't know what it is about it. It does look cool, that purple stream, so I give it to you. And geez, it hurts. And you get an idea of all these different builds that you may want to try and what direction you may want to go in. For a DPS class, what I like to use is the spear and the greatsword. I might start going to greatsword hatchet. Hatchet's just so good right now, so might be building that soon. And a lot of people use thrust protection, so I found with the greatsword, man, I was getting some really good numbers. I could break people's block stamina and just do a really good amount of damage. I have Serenity, so that's even better. But the spear is also really good to add debuffs, slow enemies down. You know, you can add disease if you use the venom, the artifact spear. You could even use the other artifact spear and throw the javelin and pull people to you, which is when I get javelin, there's no worse feeling like, God, I'm a bot. You know, when you get javelin, oh my God, you're usually dead right after that because there's about 3 or 4 dudes on you. But yeah, so you get to choose from what other classes you like, what you see may work. Did that even make sense? What you see is working out there. How about that, man? And also, if you want to heal in a dungeon, I always keep a backup healing set for dungeons in case our healer DCs, which is known to happen sometimes, or the healer has to go or whatnot. You could throw on the life staff and keep the run going. You know, you got to always have a second role. So if you want a main DPS, either also side tank or side heal. Don't just be a one-trick pony out here, okay? We need everybody to chip in as much as they can. And now I'm going to go over the build of what I run and what you could possibly run to make it even better. And let's go over that right now. Let's go over the gear. First of all, I got the Frigid Dawn headpiece that you get out of the Glacial Tarn. And it has freedom on it, elemental aversion, and chain of ward. I went with featherweight. That way I get more protection. So that way I can rock 2 heavy pieces. I have freedom on the hands, and also I have freedom on the chest piece. As far as light leg gear, I have fortified sacred ground, so that way when I switch off of my life staff, that it's still on the ground, giving people fortify that's in it. I have mending protection because I go AoE healer. I'm not a pocket healer. Pocket healers are really good. I do have a build that I got from someone who's excellent at it, and I'm going to be trying that out here soon. So we'll see how that goes. I might try it out here soon. Mending protection on my clothing, 27% outgoing power for 3 seconds if orb of protection heals an ally below 50% health, which is super good. Now on the life staff, I have blessed, refreshing move, and fortified sacred ground. Now I could go without the refreshing move because it has inherent refreshing move in the skill tree, but that's what I have. and I hadn't really spec'd into finding the Biss fire life or the life staff. Might look at trading that out soon. And then I also have Sin that you could run as far as with the life staff, because what you're going to take advantage of, these perks really don't matter too much. I mean, debuffs, okay, cool. You could put a jump slot or whatnot in here for the last perk, but really what the hatchet does is in the skill tree. Let's go look at that real quick. This is the key point: Berserk and then Defy Death. Berserk is going to allow you to remove all bleed, burn, and poison effects once you pick these skill dots. While you're in Berserk mode, your skills are uninterruptible, you cannot be staggered. And Defy Health, avoid death, become invulnerable for 0.50 seconds and restore 500 health, plus 50% of your base health upon activation, 60-second cooldown. And that's going to save you a lot if they're trying to kill you because you are a healer. They're going to be trying to target you a lot of times to take you out. All these other dots really don't matter too much because you're not trying to do damage with this. You're also going to get 20% movement speed whenever you're Berserk. That's going to help you get away. Also, social distance will help you get away. A lot of healers will turn and throw this to give them some more distance. If it hits an enemy, you're also going to get haste, increase your movement speed by 20% for 6 seconds. And it will root the target for 1 second if you hit them. Now, this infected throw, if you go all the way down, it's going to have a 3-meter cloud radius of disease and weaken. That's going to affect anybody that walks in the cloud. So it's really good to throw on points, or, you know, points where people are walking through, like the doorway areas. It's going to apply disease weaken by an additional 5 seconds when hitting the target below 50% health. And it applies 30% disease and 10% weaken to your target for 10 seconds. Which is also going to reduce the healing efficiency that the enemy has. So, you know, if someone's chasing you, you could throw the social distance, which automatically kicks you back. You turn back around and run. When you hit Berserk, you're going to be uninterruptible. You're going to be super fast. You're ready to go for 12 seconds or whatever it is. It's a lifesaver. Also, if you get a point, throw that down. Your debuffs are going to last longer, so people are going to not heal up as good. And then you can get back to just using your life staff. Now, if you've seen me, or let me go over the life staff real quick. This is what I have for AoE heals. This is good for mob. I mean, I'm so used to M3s. This is so good for, let's say, big mob fighting, right? Where your team has, you know, 5 to 10 people in an area and the other team's going in. You know, this can heal a big area of people. You just spread out your heals, try to keep your cooldowns going, and that's it. Now, the pocket healers could be more or less the Splash of Light, the Divine Embrace, and Light's Embrace. And that way they basically have non-stop heals, and they can heal you for 6,000. They can do way more heals on individuals just like that. And it's a really, really, I mean, even on groups, you know, your people in your team. So I don't know, it might be better than AoE heals in OPR. But this is what I like to go with in case I need a heal in a M3 or whatnot, which is very rare. But if our healer disconnects, I can switch over real quick and boom, I'm already ready to go without switching the skill tree. All right, so let me go over what I also run, and this is just more for fun. You don't really see healers doing this. If they out there doing this, they copy your boy style, bruh. But if you have the Tempest Fury, I haven't upgraded yet. Successful attacks gain 3% movement speed. That's not what we're looking for. Let's see. Endless spin. Whirlwind no longer needs to hit targets to continue to spin. It can spin up to 12 times. That's, you know, that's what we're looking for right there. So with this, if I see like a whole group of enemies are coming, I can throw the grab well, but really that might get you killed by the time they might make it to you. But if you want to, you can throw the grab well to group people together, then spit your disease. I use the Major Heart Rune, a Bile Bomb. So if I do see a big group together, I like to throw that grab well and then hit the disease so I can hit them all really cleanly. Also, if the guy's trying to get away from your teammate and he's trying to kill him, you can throw that grab well to help stop him. So you can also do a little bit of help to get the kill for your teammate. And then if they turn and they come after you, I will whirlwind. I call it the woo woo woo. I mean, you could go really far with that whirlwind. Not the best view, obviously, but you can go really far with the whirlwind. Hey, what's up, dude? And also you got the dash to get away. So let me show you the whirlwind when we're out here. It's about to cool down. And let's see this actually in full view here. You can just go side to side if you want, so you're harder to hit. And roll out at the last second and then dash, and then you're good. You would get away from a lot of people doing that. You have grit while you're doing the spinning attack, the whirlwind. And so, yeah, you can get away really easily. I get away from a lot of people using that. So is it better than the hatchet? No, but it's fun because I like to go woo, 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 woo. It's time to woo, woo. Let's go, man. One more time. And then dodge out of it. If not, he does like a little, I don't know, movement. It slows you down. So you'll get the timing of it once you do it a bunch. So anyways, that's what I like to do. And if you're starting out PvP, I was talking to a tank yesterday that, you know, I was asking him about his build. He was on the opposite team. We were staying on the point. I couldn't kill him. Obviously, he couldn't kill me. So we just chatted. And I was asking him about his build, what is his stats, and then does he get points and all that stuff. So I was kind of figuring out, I might want to try that build. And then I see bow players or musket players, and they're out there running around far away, just shooting people, which kind of looks fun at times. And then you got, you know, spear players or whatnot in the main combat, and you can see what looks most fun to you. So that's what I think you should maybe get started with if you're getting into OPR. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I stream every day on Twitch, and feel free to stop by if you want, show some love. I'll see you on the next video. Later.